What's up, world? Welcome to BrosTalk. Episode 3 is me, Broski,
King DanO,
and our special guest in the building today,
Corey.
Okay.
What it do, Corey?
What's going on?
Yep, that's it.
Corey.
That works.
Hey.
That's his name. We out here.
Yeah, man. This is my homie, man. Known this guy for quite a little bit of time. 6, 7, 8 years or something like that now. Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
Already, man. So, I mean, how y'all feeling today? What y'all had anything going on today?
Sure, man. Same old. We went out and did a photo shoot with you in Lando earlier. That shit was...
Yeah, the little juice photo shoot. We did do that, knock that out. Y'all gonna see some of them photos and stuff like that coming up. But yeah, man, other than that, what about you, King DanO?
I streamed a little bit this morning and just been kicking it. Trying to get stuff ready for the episode tonight. So
What episode? What you watching? Oh, the podcast.
I'm not watching anything.
I was about to say, wait, hold on. We're not
Pod
recording?
tonight.
Like,
That's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm not
Look
watching
at that. I'm fucking waiting for a show to come out.
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
always talking about shows. Well, speaking of that, what
that's
show?
tomorrow.
What shows you on right now?
This show that everybody in America is watching is
What?
the
Everybody's not, because I'm not watching it.
So I've never seen
you guys are bums.
What is
If you're not watching The Last Dance,
The Last Dance? Is that like on ABC? Like
see, I feel I'm gonna turn my hat backwards this episode, just in case I gotta issue headbutts. The Last Dance is the documentary of the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, okay,
Michael Jordan's
okay.
last season with Chicago.
My bad.
It
my
has
bad.
been shattering records.
My bad.
You know how people's getting dressed up for the
One
DJ
of us knows
battles?
what he's talking about.
Yeah. Got you. Okay.
That's how we doing it.
Okay, I got my bad. I apologize, MJ. I apologize because I'm wearing Jordans too. But I apologize, man, because I know what you're talking about now.
So
yeah.
last week's episode introduced a lot of the younger generation to Dennis Rodman.
Beast.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Think about the antics he did back then. Think about him doing it now. He wouldn't make it in the league.
I'm not sure. What do you mean
wouldn't make it in
antics
the league.
as for? His aggressive play style?
Getting ejected.
Oh, yeah, no.
He walked in there and said, you know what? I'm going to take a break and bounce to Vegas in the middle of the season. Gone.
Yeah,
Jordan had to go get him.
that's just not going to fly now. Definitely won't fly now.
No, definitely not.
But
When you have special talent and you have the GOAT telling you, I need this guy to win. Because Scotty was in his holdout that year.
True.
I'm sorry he wasn't in a holdout. He requested to be traded.
Yeah. After his injury.
He carried on his
After his
injury.
surgery.
He wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
So George's like, I just need Rodman to be here.
Right.
So that was Rodman was one of my favorite players growing up. So I was really into last week's episode. Because a lot of younger kids got to see who the Worm was.
Yeah. That's a good question, man. A lot of kids probably don't even know who's the Worm. You know what? Kids probably don't even know who fucking Earthworm Jim is.
Oh, no.
You know who that is?
I'm part of kids, I guess, man.
Oh, shit,
nope.
you young pup. You young puppet ponian.
But beside that, I mean, as sports world goes, the NBA did talk about plans of trying to start the season at Disney World in Orlando.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Florida has said pretty much screw what everybody else is doing. We're going to make our own rules down here. So a lot of essential businesses, they say essential businesses are open. Once they gave WWE the pass to be considered an essential business, other leagues started looking at Florida as, okay, this is our way to get around it. Because they ain't making no money.
Right.
So they're still going to have, but they're not hosting a season or games with
They're
fans.
going to, no.
So they're not.
They don't need to have, right now, if you was to live televise a scrimmage, you'll pull in Super Bowl numbers. Because there's no sports on right now.
Right.
So the first people to get back are going to do the biggest numbers. And that's why everybody was pushing. That's why UFC is pushing. They have a big event coming up this week. They're doing a three-night event this week. And they're going to get a bunch of fights in. But they're still charging. They're charging people $65. Who's going to pay that?
That shit.
A lot of people will, but
say,
in this time of crisis. So
shit, motherfuckers just got
I was about to say,
stimulated.
still.
Motherfuckers just got
They still gonna
They gonna be
pay.
spending it.
So they're going to
Instead of
do big numbers. So the NBA was talking about pretty much, because if you have the resorts, they got plenty of hotels. You can centralize everybody and put them all around Disney World. Okay. Okay, everybody who comes in, before you even can come check in, you're tested. Bam, bam, bam. Once you get in, you don't leave until the season's over.
Because they have resorts on there.
Resorts.
Yeah.
They have enough to bring you and your family, referees,
Yeah.
broadcast,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Stacked. Yeah. All the
League
personnel,
officials
yeah.
don't have to be there. They can still monitor the whole league. You know, they're not at every game when the NBA's playing.
Yeah.
So you don't need league officials there. You just
Yeah.
need teams with their family.
Yeah.
If some choose, some might not choose, to bring their family out there.
Right. Yeah.
But you still under contract, and you still got to fulfill that contract if you want to get paid. And right now, people trying to get paid.
That just shows you how the time of crisis, or not even crisis, the time that we're in, where motherfuckers is still, motherfuckers can't even watch sports, can't even play sports.
There's nothing.
A billion dollar industry can't even produce money because of this fucking virus. And then on top of that, motherfuckers is about to open
Yes.
Texas and all these states back up. What the fuck you think about that, man?
I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
You agree
I
with
don't think it's probably the wisest decision, but I mean, we'll see what happens. We still don't know what's gonna happen in Georgia. They're saying like, oh, they've had 1,000 cases since, but they said that like 3 days after it opened, and usually it takes some time for that stuff to show up. So it's weird to me. I don't know if I would correlate those two things together.
I mean, you definitely can, though. You definitely can because, well, I think you can, ultimately, because the amount of cases shows that it's not stopping. So if you open if you open your state up and you get 1,000 cases after it's open, that lets you know that you should shut everything back down.
But my question is, how many of those 1,000 cases would have happened regardless of you opening it? So
you will never know that.
Exactly. But that's my thing is people are automatically saying, see, it failed. My thing is maybe you can't correlate those 1,000 new cases to it opening. Maybe you can, but within 3 to 4 days, I think it's weird that 1,000 people suddenly got all these symptoms when usually it takes a week or longer to start showing symptoms. So 7 to 10 days is the usual. So I think that's a little weird that in less than 5 days, people are like, 1,000 people. I told y'all.
This happened well over a month ago. And what they tell people to do, they said, hey, if you guys will sit in the house for 14 days, we'll flatten the curve, things will get back to normal faster. And what have people continue to do?
Go out.
And continue to ignore people. And what is happening? It's still going up. In my opinion, it don't matter if they reopen, don't matter if they stay closed. People doing what the hell they want to do anyway.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So do you think that a real stay-at-home order enforced by your local or your state police, meaning that if you're outside of your house without proper paperwork or...
Yeah. I think we're too late. I think that should be the initial go, like Italy. Everybody would have cried their ass off for 14 days. They would have bitched, moaned, complained. The same way when you were sick and your mom said you can't go to school, you can't play the video game, so you can get right. And you'll be mad as hell, complaining, crying, do everything you can. But next day you woke up feeling better.
But so you think we're past that point?
I think we're past that point.
I think past the point of flattening the curve or past the point of people doing that?
Past the point of trying to make everybody stay home now. That was cool when we had low numbers. Okay? That was cool when it was just California and it wasn't sweeping across the nation.
That we knew of.
But once they seen the numbers start escalating and they told people, hey, stay at home. Please do your best. Do whatever you can to stay at home. And nobody did. And we're still in this predicament today. Now they're reopening states. I don't see anything getting better faster. I don't see it happening.
Well, look, I agree with you because I don't think opening up the states is the smartest thing to do with the rise of cases and everything that's going on. I do believe that a 14-day stay-at-home enforced notice will help the curve as for flattening it, but the amount of arrest from people disregarding the law is going to be absurd. So it's going to be like, you're still going to be spreading it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then on top of that...
We had a clean police officer that had the shit. All the people that person talked to that potentially didn't have it could have got it for that day. Whoever that person spoke with or stopped or came in contact with potentially had the risk of getting it. At that level right there, even if we enforced the 14-day stay-at-home policy and it was by law and by enforcement where cops is taking people to jail or arresting motherfuckers or giving them $1,000 fines or whatever the case may be, and you have it and you ain't being a dickhead to a cop. You just literally trying to sneak out because you ran out of fucking milk or whatever you ran out of. And you just want to hurry up and run to the store and
But
try to
that's
grab
the thing
something.
that people weren't understanding. Like, hey, if you need milk, go to the store and get your milk.
Yeah.
But don't stop at Betty's house. Don't stop at Sam's crib. You know, don't stop all these places. Hey, we not tripping. You need milk, you need bread. We understand you still have to take care of yourself. Go to point A and return. When you start going to point A, B, C, D, E, before you get home, now you're playing games. Now you're not just risking your life, you're risking other people's lives.
But I do got to stop somewhere before I go home, though. You see what I'm saying? I got to get me some food. I got to stop by my mom's house and say what's up.
You don't have to.
I got to check on her.
You want to.
Okay, I want to.
Yeah.
But that's just a part of life.
But let me tell you how life comes at you at a curveball. A pandemic is a curveball.
That's the curveball.
Yes, and in order for us to move past this, suck it up for 14 days. I love my mama too, but guess what? We're older. So how would you feel if you went, because you gotta check on your mom? I feel it. But you go over there and you get her sick.
Yeah. I stopped going to my parents' house a week and a half ago.
When it first happened, 14 days before I went to see my mom.
My pop smokes packs a day. So, yeah, he don't need me
You
over
feel me?
there.
So I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Even though I
as
doubt
people
I
should
got
think
it,
about
you
that.
know, but
So you said you doubt you got it.
nah, small risk, but at the end of the day, my age group usually can get it, not have any symptoms, and just be a carrier. You know, so that's the only thing I worry about. Is it being overprotective? Maybe, but at the same time, I'd rather do it and be like, that was a waste of time than not do it and wish I had.
Thing is, it's unknown, and everybody's scared with the unknown. But
The
you
unknown is scary.
always go overprotective when you don't know what you're getting into. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going camping. I'm gonna pack some extra materials
Just
just
in
in case.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't know what this shit is. All we know is it is sweeping everywhere. So just in case, let's try this out. We have to go a little overboard.
So let me ask you this: throughout everything that's going on, the coronavirus, the stimulus, the reopening of states, there's somebody that is in line with running our country now. And I'm gonna just put this out there. And we talked about this earlier. There's a difference between what I consider. There's a difference between a Trump supporter and somebody that agrees with his politics. Since this coronavirus is going on, and a lot of people are going to talk shit about him, but my main question is, what other president has dealt with this particular type of situation that he's dealing with? And do you think he's dealt with it correctly? How did he make the American people feel? How do you feel? What do you feel is going on? And how does your president make you feel? Because ultimately, if he's portraying a scared mentality, as for the president of the United States, that's the head of the United States, that sends a message of fear to everybody else. So for me, my question to you, what do you think?
That was a lot of different points.
There's a lot of different points. Okay, fuck that. Okay. What other president do you think has dealt with this type of situation? And do you think that 45, whatever they want to call him, is handling this situation correctly?
I mean, I don't know. I definitely say that there's certain things he could have done better, but sometimes I feel like the criticisms on him are a little harsh, because a lot of people are saying, well, you didn't act soon enough. And it's like, okay, well, he banned, travel from China. I think that was January 28th. Meanwhile, Democrats were saying, well, that's, you shouldn't be doing that. Some people call them racist for doing it, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
and then
let me stop you on that point real
ahead.
quick for what you just said. So people were saying that Trump wasn't doing enough, right? But
Yeah.
the moment he gives directives, nobody listens to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he told everybody to stay at home, right?
Yeah, but some people feel that, like you said earlier, like he said it a little bit too late. We should have acted earlier.
Yeah.
And for sometimes, it's, like I said, I don't think he's anywhere near perfect.
No.
But there is something to say. There's a governor in California, Governor Newsom. He hates Trump. He's very left leaning, but he called out Trump and said, you've been handling this great. And to me, the big difference between like a governor in California how they're handling it. And like Cuomo in New York is the governor in California went out. He bought masks. He bought ventilators. He bought all this stuff and made sure his state was ready for it. And Trump helped him out where he could. And Newsom are praise him for doing that. The WHO directors praise him for doing that, stuff like that. I just feel like he did some things right, he did some things wrong, but you never hear any of the like, oh yeah, he did do that. That was good that he did that. It's just like, well, you should have done that a week ago, because that would have been better. It's like, yeah, but no one's ever dealt with this before, so it takes a while to figure out what's really going on. And we didn't have a death here until late February. I don't remember when it was. So I don't know. I felt like everyone kind of underplayed the seriousness of it, and it wasn't, just Trump. And a lot of people are like, well, he was out there making it seem like it was just going to go away in a couple days. And it's like, yeah, he probably underplayed it, but my thing is, would you rather him go out there and be like, guys, we're fucked. The coronavirus is here. There's nothing we can do.
But do you think he really underplayed it, or is that the information that he was getting? Because everybody keeps saying that China underplayed the shit and didn't tell the truth about what the fuck was going on.
Well, and there's different truth to that, too.
There is. There's 100% truth to that. We talked about it previously, how the doctor who spread the word about it ended up dead.
Yeah.
But
so he ended up dead or he ended up missing. Is he missing or is he dead?
No,
he's
dead.
Confirmed dead.
As for a gunshot or coronavirus dead?
COVID-19 death.
COVID-19 death.
He outed him. They talk about this guy, how China wanted to arrest him and stuff for outing it to the public. Next thing you know, he's in the hospital with COVID-19, and then the next thing you know, he's dead. That's just the story that timeline I follow. I don't know any particulars or anything like that, but that's just how this timeline went as I was watching it.
I mean, they knew about it back in November. And that's another thing, they get mad at Trump, and it's like, this was probably here way before anyone even knew about it, so it makes it even more difficult to handle something like that when you're just not prepared for that.
Well, when it comes to getting mad at Trump, he's just a figurehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can talk all this mess about how Trump gets a lot of hate, but
he deserves a lot of it. He's an asshole.
Barack Obama had hate for 8 years. George W. Bush had hate for 8 years.
And a shoe thrown at him.
He had a shoe thrown at him.
So
you get what I'm saying? Regardless of who's sitting in the seat, it's okay to dislike him, but I think that people should still respect the presidency role. You have to respect the guy that's in there, but respect that role. He's not making the decisions by himself. So when he says, hey, this is what we got to do, you see all them guys behind him when he says that? They all came to that decision. So people want to hate Trump so much, those guys got voted in too. So if we really want that change, let's start voting for the people behind the president. Okay?
Senators and Congress.
If you start
people.
voting for them, then we'll understand the game.
But that sumbitch done fired everybody from his original fucking cabinet.
Well, yeah, that's a little different.
Yes, because if I'm doing dirt to get up in here,
I don't want nobody.
I don't want nobody to tell me. So okay, let's get past the coronavirus. Let's go to that right there. Let's go to the politics of
more
Trump.
politics.
Only reason I'm going to this is because of what you said.
Let's talk
the
about
dirt, the dirt that he did. So now,
but it's once again, all this is alleged.
Alleged dirt. Okay, it's so alleged that they actually got impeachment started on him. All right, so that's how alleged it really is.
He was impeached, but he was not removed from office.
Okay, what's gonna happen after you get out of office? Is there going to be charges pressed against him? Is there going to be anything done to him?
No,
probably
because
no.
I want to say Maxine Waters is her name. Mm-hmm. That was saying that they're going to pursue charges on him after he gets out of office, because right now he's protected by certain things that he can do as a president.
Yep, president can't be.
So he's protected by certain things, and after he gets out of office, he's a regular citizen, so then he can be tried and go to Supreme Court and be forced to go to Supreme Court and things like that.
So
Yep.
we have a Congresswoman, Maxine Waters, right?
Out of California, I believe.
Congresswoman,
Mhm.
who's going to spend valuable time and resources after their man is removed from office to try to get him arrested. Instead of worrying about what the fuck is on the plate right now.
I think
Well,
so.
I mean, he's the issue on the plate for her.
I think
But
a
once
lot
he's
of people
gone-
hate him that much.
Exactly.
I don't
And
think.
Guess
I'm not
what?
gonna say hate him that
It's
much.
gonna hurt.
It's-
How many times has his star been removed or had been replaced because it's like been chiseled away and destroyed by people?
Because that comes with the presidency. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't have happened. Donald Trump could have got the star, kept his Trump towers without the presidency, and people would have just not gave a fuck about him. He would have still been the "you're fired." That's the only thing he would have been. He wouldn't have been nothing
Still would have
beyond
been
that.
having the biggest name,
He would have had
hotels in
all
the
that
world,
shit.
and he still
But
does.
Floyd
It's gonna
Mayweather
triple.
said
It's
everyone
gonna
liked
triple,
him
but-
until he ran for president.
Yeah, it's gonna triple, quadruple after.
So the star getting fucked up is because him being the president. What do you think about him being a president after he's a president? And do you think charges are going to be pressed against him for anything that he did or any foul or anything like that?
I don't know. I think so, but like bro said, I mean, maybe not. It all depends on what they want to do. If they really hate him that much, then yeah.
When Barack was when he was done with being president, how many times you heard about a birth certificate?
Well, that was only brought up because of Trump.
I'm saying, no, it was brought up because he was the president.
Well,
Once
I mean,
you're
yeah,
not
but
president
Trump
no
brought that shit
more,
up.
they don't give a fuck. We got this now.
We'll
It's
see.
all a game, man.
You think Biden can
No.
pull it off? Sleepy
No.
Joe,
Pick the
Creepy
lose.
Joe, Sleepy Joe, whatever you want to call him. Either way,
He was picked to lose.
I was about to say that
I
that
think-
dude doesn't know what day it is half of the time.
I think Bernie had the only real shot because he had real people behind him.
Bernie's a little bit too far left for me.
Bernie is a really good candidate. And right now, nobody's beating Trump.
Nobody, buddy.
Nobody.
Nobody, buddy.
So why? It's like in the beat battles. With the DJs, they doing the beat battles on Instagram. If I know you got the best song, for instance, let's say you wrote...
Thong song.
Let's say you wrote the thong song. And the number one song, everybody, when that song come on, it's like, yay! And you play that song. And I know ain't nothing I can beat. I'm going to play the worst song that I have in my catalog. If you play the Big Joker, what you throwing out?
The shittiest card, shittiest spade I got.
Yep.
You gonna eat it up anyway.
Thank you. You had that. I'm going to catch you next round. That's what my personal opinion is on this election right now is they don't have a big joker. All they have is a little joker. So why waste the little joker on the big joker? You can throw the three spades out there.
So who's the little joker then?
I think it's something hidden. I think
So I was about to say Sanders ain't gonna be around next election.
Why?
I mean, he may be
What's her
alive,
name?
but he's already.
alive?
Sanders
You're a
is
fucking dickhead.
very
Who's the
old.
lady from
I'm
Georgia?
sorry.
You're a dick, man. That's a dick move right there.
Who's the lady from Georgia?
Sanders is old. I'm sorry.
They were talking about that she's going to be a good. She'll be a good vice president for Joe Biden. I think that's going to be their ace in the hole next year.
It's not right.
Like how Barack Obama came out of nowhere. I think
Yeah.
that they can use another. They tried to play that woman card hard with Hillary. They
Yeah.
did, and they lost.
Which I couldn't believe.
We might need to go maybe hit minority woman. It's going to be tough to beat them. AOC.
That scares. That's. Ugh.
I'm
You
just
look
saying,
at
but that's
stuff
enough
like-
politics
like-
for me personally. That's enough politics to ruin a night. But politics is always good. It's always good to educate yourself on politics, to understand what's going on, to at least have some ideal of what we can look forward to. Because no matter what you think, these people are still making decisions that affect your everyday lives. Little do you know.
Fucking politics, man. You know,
No, I was just saying that's what we're doing.
right now we out the house, but we're in compliance with
In
what?
compliance.
The
And to
laws.
let you guys know that Texas was reopened yesterday. 25% capacity for businesses. State parks were open. I mean, we're still in compliance. We don't have more than 10 people in the crib. I wash my hands every time I leave and come home. I see you guys do the same. That's just we're still taking care of ourselves and being responsible.
But other than that, man, like
Music, we're stuck in the house. I mean, what? Let's go back to music. Drake just dropped.
oh Yeah,
right?
that is
Writing this from Florida with love.
He ain't even dropped his ace.
I knew I found a
no, that we waiting on that.
It's the
At
throwaway.
least I haven't heard all of it.
I heard Lil Baby was coming out. When I look on Twitter, on
The
the
Baby,
timeline,
not Lil Baby.
Lil Baby just didn't drop an album.
That was like months ago.
Who just dropped?
The Baby.
When? Last night? Friday? Yesterday?
Yesterday was Drake.
Somebody dropped with Drake.
No, nobody dropped with Drake.
Am I
Who was
tripping, man?
fucking crazy to do that? Somebody gotta be crazy to come with some shit like that. You know he dropped.
Oh, so they're saying that the Lil Baby album from a couple weeks ago is better than, well, yeah.
Lil Baby album, yeah, they gonna say that. I would not agree with that.
But
I mean, but it's on the vibe, whatever vibe you want, honestly. Like if you want some,
Drake dropped he dropped leaks and throwaway tracks, stuff that people were leaking already.
well, I mean, in that case, then he gotta fire a better album.
On the way.
I jammed it out yesterday, my bad. We riding around and shit, and I jammed it out then, and it go hard. I like it.
So is Drake the best rapper ever?
Best rapper?
Rap.
Bars?
Rap performer ever. Best rapper. We already had this debate on what a rapper is.
And we know Post Malone is not a rapper.
Well, technically he is.
Technically, he's not.
We
Listen to
looked
his
up-
last album.
We looked
Hollywood's bleeding.
up. So Wiz ain't a rapper either then.
Who?
Wiz the Cleveland ain't a rapper
Nah,
either.
Wiz fucking raps.
So no, let's have this debate then, because if we talking about people singing,
Wiz raps. I'm not. Go listen to Hollywood's bleeding. Fucking, he don't rap a single bar on it. He's fucking.
So you're allowed to sing and rap though.
But that's all he does. He don't rap.
That's
at
what
all.
Charlie Boy is.
Charlie Boy is a fucking.
we're not doing this. Charlie Boy will out. He will
shit,
rap.
man.
He will rap. Fucking who we talking about again? Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Under the goddamn.
But he can rap. Post Malone sings.
What's that song he had with Cardi B and French Montana? Writing on the wall. And I had to put on these new guys because YouTube will put them in rotation. I listen to my old jams.
Post Malone is not a rapper. French Montana, rapper. Cardi B, rapper. Good song, great music. But that does not make Post Malone a rapper.
Drake's still the best rapper to ever do it. You can
Best rapper to ever do it?
You can go on this. You can go on whatever you want to go on about Post Malone not being a rapper. He's a rapper. He's been in a rap album plenty of times. We're done on that. That sounds like a personal vendetta.
No,
Now,
because
Drake, definitely. Not my favorite, but if we just look at body of work, hot fire, consistency,
Yeah, it's been a long time.
who owns the summers,
that's what I said.
Best rapper ever.
They gonna name Summer to Drake in hip hop.
best
Like,
best
man, it's
rapper.
coming up Drake season. That's what it's gonna be. Not summer season. It's gonna be Drake season.
And the thing is, I think a lot of other rappers had the potential. You know, I think a lot of their lives were taken way too early. Right now, just honestly, Drake got it. I think that
So
he has a
you
better.
don't think nobody fucking with him right now?
I think he has the best rap career. Yes.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't think nobody fucking with music.
You can
but I
put
don't
Jay Z
think-
up there. I think Jay Z is way more successful.
But he's had way more years in the game too.
But yeah, exactly. We just going rap career. He got it from mixtapes to this latest album.
But
And
I
I'm
know
not
y'all-
even that big of a Drake fan. I don't jam his music every day like some people do. I just like the music and I just go on what I see.
So let's play it 3 different ways.
Okay.
So there's East Coast.
East
we
Coast.
can all agree that's bars, right?
Well, the old school East Coast, yeah.
East. Okay. Well, I'm just
Okay.
traditional.
Yeah, traditional. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And then you got West Coast. What's that? More gangster rap. The boom boom dum dum dum. Right.
you can say that,
A
yeah.
little bit.
So then what you gonna say down south is more trap, dancing, shit like that.
I'd go trap over dancing.
Trap over dancing?
Yes, there's definitely more trap music down south than
So you call, okay, let's get into this. So Atlanta.
yeah.
Trap?
Down. Yeah. Majority
Or
of it is
and
trap.
dancing.
Majority
D4L.
of it is trap. And I'm gonna name you 10 trap artists. Jeezy, Migos, Gucci Mane. You want me to keep going? That's top 3. Pastor Troy, T.I. You want me to keep going?
There's different type of feels to different coasts, right?
Yeah,
Do you think Drake
Both
appeals to everywhere?
everywhere.
And you don't think any other rapper does that?
Yes.
But not
Yeah.
on his level.
No.
I-
Kendrick is
I was
bumped
about to say.
everywhere, but he is definitely more successful rap career. Remember, we're talking about rap career. Kendrick ain't even been in the game that long to touch Drake's catalog. And he has hits. We're talking about consistency as well. This ain't Kendrick's summer. When the last time Kendrick had a summer?
That's unfortunate too.
But that's
If
by
he would
choice,
just
though.
And that's okay. He's choosing to drop music when he wants to, just like J. Cole. These guys can be up there killing the game. They can literally own every year, each year. If Drake dropped in we go J. Cole drops in January. January, February, March, April. Summertime. Drake. May, June, July, August. Finish off with Kendrick. September, October, November, December. Every year they can do that and kill the whole rap game. J. Cole don't choose to do that.
Yeah.
Kendrick don't choose to do that. You know he's gonna show up on the summer. He might just give you a hit. Might just give you one song. He didn't own the summer hit last year.
Who? Drake?
Yep. Him and Chris Brown.
What song? Oh, the No Guidance?
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was fire.
I think him and Future.
And they had a summer where they had that album where they went off too.
So that's all I'm saying is, if you just want to talk about greatest rappers, greatest rap career, I'm sorry. Remember, they
And
try to
with
push
him-
him with the group first.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, with the they try to push him out with the group first. The whole new money, Cash Money.
Oh
with-
yeah,
With
yeah,
the-
yeah.
with the-
Okay,
they put
yeah.
Mr. Officer, that song right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to. That was the initial push out, and his talent rose him up. The same with Nicki Minaj. The other guys, you don't hear about him, but everybody got everybody got the same push. Here, we're gonna give you all, and those two just rose to the top.
Yeah.
And Tiger snuck up on them too, though. You can't sleep with my boy Tiger. I
He was
fucks
killing.
with Tiger.
But Tiger's getting a bigger push than Drake, but Drake talent just.
Yeah, I mean, but Drake's talented. You know what I'm saying? So that at the end of the day, I think he would have still turned out to be who he was without necessarily Young Money. It could have been Jay Prince. It could have been fucking
Could've been.
Interscope. Could have been Epic Records, 300. It don't matter who it was. I think he would have turned out to be exactly who he is because his music is fucking brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, I would consider him a lyricist. He motherfucker got drop bars and he come with some fire. But let me ask you this. Lyrical ability. Because I know y'all both like Jordan Lucas.
Shout out Jordan.
I was just about to say this new album was
Do
fire.
you think Drake makes better songs than Jordan Lucas?
Yeah.
And do you think
Does Drake make those songs?
Drake makes better lyrics or has better lyrics than Jordan Lucas? And I'm not just talking about metaphors going deep. I'm just talking about lyrics, period. Well, I guess that's a part of lyrics, metaphors and going deep. Do you think Drake has better lyrics than Jordan Lucas, and do you think he makes better songs than Jordan Lucas? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that Will song,
Yes.
hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Comes down to consistency. Jordan is very talented, and I'm rooting for him. He has bars and he has good delivery,
Yeah.
but not everything he go hit. It's the same with Drake too, but we go percentage rates. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake has more of a better listening percentage in his CDs than I would say Jordan Lucas, but I like Jordan Lucas. That's just a hard comparison when you have, magazine compared to an encyclopedia of stuff that you can listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, okay. Maybe
It's
that,
still so early.
Because
in his career.
because I'm not a racist, and Will,
I'm not a racist. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I got you.
and Will, both of those are top tier songs to me. They strike conversation.
Yeah.
People love them. I think that's what music is about.
But you ain't dancing to that. I'm not a racist.
I'm not. I'm not dancing to Will.
I think you dance more to Will than you dance more to I'm not a racist.
I don't think I'm dancing to either one of those.
I think I'm dancing to Will.
The only thing I'm dancing to is Rotting on the Wall with Post Malone.
The greatest rapper alive.
Shout out Post Malone.
I don't think that I'm not into Jordan Lucas catalog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't really go deep. Now Drake's I'm definitely into. So I can tell you his deep records,
Yeah.
his dancing records and shit like that. But I'm definitely dancing to fucking Will You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's like when we was in the car. You heard the 2 songs that I have, and that's it. Like, because
wait, that was it?
Yeah, other than Will, that's the only other one that I have on there.
I'm not really into the metaphorical, physical, biblical. I come through with the mystical, titical coming through. Like I'm not into those guys. I'm more into the fucking.
So what's the difference between that and Kendrick?
Kendrick makes his shit sound better, I guess.
But he's
So you don't
metaphorical.
You don't like
But
him?
yeah, I fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah. So it all comes to maybe you don't like his delivery.
Okay, maybe that sounds better. I don't like the delivery.
But
Let me say
not
that.
too many people can rap with Eminem.
Now his last album was shit.
Not too many people can. I didn't talk about his last album.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody.
Did he not?
Bars, why?
Did he not rap?
Okay. So
yeah,
let's
people
put,
like that song because he rapped on your ass.
But let's put it. Okay, if you want to go off fucking Eminem,
Bars,
then you
though.
got to go to.
He just rapped.
Royce the 5'9". Ain't nobody fucking with him in the game.
You might need to ask him that. He'll let you know a couple people. I know I done seen this a minute.
I mean, there's a couple people. I'm talking about as of right now. Ain't nobody. Drake ain't fucking with him. Lyrical ain't fucking with this dude, man, at all.
Have you seen Black Thought freestyle?
Black Thought freestyle? No.
This is beyond me, brother.
What I'm saying is, if we're going off straight lyrics, there's a few people that
It's
will
a lot,
just destroy everybody.
It's a lot of good rappers out there that's not getting the shine or the look that they should. But with this new era of music, I don't think a lot of rappers care about that anymore.
That's definitely
Because now I don't have to be this popular guy to push my product out. If I have 100,000 followers, I can get a check mark on Twitter, and I have my own fan base. I can push towards the people who like my music and not give a fuck about y'all because I'm still going to make my money. So I think that the game has changed a lot too.
Well, I mean, money changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Independence changed. So you watch somebody that never gets signed to a major label spend their own money, go ride foreigns and do all this crazy ass shit, and they did it all for YouTube. That shit changed everything. You know what I'm saying? That shit changed everything as for why the fuck do I need to sign to a label? I don't need to sign to a label. I don't need no big company to push me when I got the biggest marketing ability in the world, which is YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit changes a lot too. Just the independence in the game.
But it also makes people, I don't know, it's weird. It makes them more like, I don't know, more self-centered, more shady, like more, you have to do something for me to do something for you type.
Yeah.
When I first, got into social media and stuff, it's not hard to hit a retweet or hit a like. It literally take you, half a second. Now you got to charge. I thought the support was free.
Support is free when you friends with me.
When you broke.
Support's
free when you ain't made it.
No,
but once you make it, now my support ain't free anymore.
No, I just support.
But I
is
supported
free
you the
when
whole
you
time.
friends with me, and I'm talking about real friends. If we ain't real friends, you don't get that real support. That's a whole other thing.
But what about the
can't-
community though?
Community. That's why motherfuckers can't advance in life. Or I ain't even saying advance in life because, and this is just my personal opinion. I feel that a lot of people don't want to support somebody because, well, let me say it this way. I feel like a lot of people will support somebody up into a point. And that point is when you're living a lifestyle or you're living a life that they never seen you living. So like, I'm okay with you, Corey, balling out. Like you blow up, you play on fucking Texas Longhorns. You play on Texas Longhorns. And you fucking ball out in college. And we boys. We kicking it. I come to Austin every now and then. We kick it. But then you get drafted to Dallas Mavericks. Now, you riding Phantoms. You really rich. And we don't kick it as much. But it's not because we don't want to. It's because you got shit going on.
Yeah,
you literally are booked every night type shit. So now we don't kick it. So now, and I'm not saying everybody's this way. I'm just saying, even from a distance, I knew you in high school. And it ain't even we homeboys. It was just, what's up, fool? Like, so when you blowing up, you still walk by, you still say, what's up, whatever. Like, I think people want to see you good to a certain point. Like, I'm cool with you going to college and doing your thing. But when you start making money and living a certain lifestyle, now, oh, you don't need my support. You don't fuck with me. Like, you should have brought me up there. Maybe not even to that degree, but I just feel like motherfuckers want to see you ball to a certain point. And once that you reach that point, their head that, okay, you don't need my support no more. That support turns into either a dislike or straight hate. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my opinion, especially coming from smaller cities, like, cause there's certain.
That's just like being so envious. Like, you start to look at people who you know and they're doing good, and now you're looking at yourself in the mirror like, oh, why I didn't do this, and now that's just jealousy and self pity, in my opinion. You know, like, when you make it and I know you, yes. Guess what I'm doing though? I'm still working on my shit because I still got to pay mortgage and lights, and I still got to take care of what I need to take care of, regardless of if you did big or not. And when you come home, I might be too busy for you. You know, you know, I might have to work, and it's not like, man, bro, I'm an NBA player. Well, I have responsibilities too. You know what I'm saying? I would love to take this day off, but if I get fired, you can't put me up, and I'm not gonna ask you to. So, you know, it's just a respect thing.
Yeah.
But it's just when it comes down to support, it's not that difficult. But I don't see it happening. I don't see why we have to monetize support now. It just doesn't make any sense. What happened to people looking out and helping each other?
I don't know, man. I don't know, that depending on how you take that could be a bigger question than, I mean, some people will say that that's just, you know, a lack of values and stuff like that, and then it gets into, okay, well, why do we have this lack of values? And a lot of people say it's because we've slowly been weeding out religion out of everyday life, and so a lot of people don't learn those values, and it's not instilled in them. And I mean, to an extent, I think that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think personally, there's been a misguidance from elders to the youth. That could be maybe mass incarceration. There's a lot of things that we can point to that, but it was a gap that we stopped teaching it.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Grandmothers went from being a grandmother at 55, 60 years old to your grandmother at fucking 33.
Yeah.
Right
you know
now,
what I'm saying?
I'm 34 and I have a great nephew.
Jeez.
Yeah, so my mom is 64, and she's a great grandma.
I mean, and that's what I think.
Crazy.
Has
My
a lot
great
to do
grandma
with
died at like 80 before I was even born.
My great grandma was 99. Rest in peace. You know, she came down and watched me graduate. But, you know, like it's 99, and now my mom is 64, and she's a great grandma. That's a
big difference.
It's a big difference.
Big ass difference. That's a lifetime difference. That's
It is. That's
lifetime in between.
That's almost a generation right there.
Yeah.
But that also comes
Compared
to
to
like
now,
people just not experiencing like how we discussed before. They just don't want to get out and experience. They just want to get to the end. You know, like people, all they see is Jordan being the GOAT. But now when you're watching this documentary, you see all the hard work he put in too.
Yeah.
You realize he ain't come out to shoot like this. You know, he was cut from basketball team. He had to work. He had to grind. You know, you hear stories about Kobe Bryant. He didn't come out to shoot just that dude.
Right.
You know, he had to work. He called other superstars. He didn't look at videos. He called. Hey, can you help me out? I want you to tell me from your mouth. I don't look at a video of you doing it. I seen that already.
Yeah.
I done watched you on video a gazillion times. Can you explain it to me now? You know, he wanted that real life experience. I don't think we're getting that from the younger generation and kids.
They won't even want it.
Mm-mm.
They're some reason they're content watching other people play video games on YouTube, and I don't understand that.
Shout out to the Twitch community though. Like, I have.
I get it.
You didn't have those resources when you was coming.
I stream. I watch games. Some people watch it to learn and get better. Other people watch it because it's flat out entertaining. Like some people are just really good at games.
Yeah.
You know, it's no different than when I was growing up. I had a brother who sucked at video games. Horrible.
Who you stream?
Twitch, Dan Dan0_921 on Twitch.
What kind of games?
2K. I do a little Call of Duty Warzone.
See, that I can understand. That can. My mindset was more towards my kids, where like my eldest, she'll watch people play Minecraft for.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, that I don't.
It's story modes and stuff. So like when I play 2K and you look like a Madden and stuff, it's different leagues that get set up. So most of the time when you're streaming a matchup where you're going against another team. So bro's tuned in, you're tuned in. Now I got friends, and it's real money being made on these video games. It's a 2K league. Shout out WR League, NBA 2K. These guys made it off of Facebook. It used to, hey, these are teams, submit your rosters, we have rules, this is the way it's going to work.
Yeah.
And just this year in 2K, they paid out over $150,000 in winnings. It's 2 guys. They start off with 2 guys, and they just work their way up year after year, after year, after year. $75, $90 to get in there. But it gets your name up. If you're playing in WR and you're winning, everybody's watching that. And now what these guys have done is they've taken this league and almost made it like a G League. What the G League is in the NBA. Yeah. That's what they are to the NBA 2K League. Pretty much, they're scouting that league. You know, so that's when Twitch come in. Because you got to have Twitch. You got to stream. Make sure you're not cheating. And they pay you good money. I'm not going to be mad if somebody wants to pay $5 to get good content that I'm putting out. And I thought it was crazy, you know, when my daughter said that, you know, when I would walk in and she's watching kids on these YouTube videos, she's watching Moto Toys. But she came to me and said that, hey, this is what I want to do now. It's no different than me and you watching basketball or us watching football saying, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's just. That's
what I said.
Times have changed.
Times have changed. Like, we didn't have this outlet when we was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
We had an outlet of take your ass down the street, go down the street, play. You know
No, it wasn't even that. You used way too many words. Outside.
Yeah.
In or out. If you're in, you're clean. If you're out, back for the street lights.
Yeah.
So what you got going on?
Shit, right now just dealing with this whole Corona thing because I got laid off. So just been at the house trying to fix shit.
Honeydew list.
Yup.
Yes, long. I feel that.
Replace both sides of the fence.
Okay.
Paint the house. Like
So stuff that you've had enough time to take care of the things now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it ain't been too bad for me. It's just been trying to stay home outside of going to get that stuff, and other than that, just waiting for it all to blow over so I can go back to work. That's it.
Like us all. Well, we definitely appreciate having you.
Yeah, appreciation. Bro, you got anything you want to put out?
Same thing. Support is free. Let's just look out for one another. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Twitter, KingDana_921. Twitch, Dan0_921. Y'all come check me out.
All right, man. You know, Broski, you can catch me anywhere. You can catch me in the streets.
My name in the streets.
My name in the streets. That's our fucking show. But anyways, yeah, man, Broski. You catch us at juicebrandclothing.com. Go shop, man. Go get you some of that juice.
Shout out our sponsors.
Definitely appreciate all the fucking support from everybody that's made an order on there.
Send us feedback.
Yeah, definitely send us feedback. Let us know what's going on if you like it and stuff like that. But appreciate all the support, all the love from everybody. I do want to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people. My brother Jamarcus, I want to give a big shout out to him. He was one of the first people to actually make a purchase on the website.
Shout out French Toast.
French Toast, he gonna hate that. But shout out Jamarcus, and then I want to give another big shout out to Orlando. I'll give a big shout out to him, man. He's been helping me out.
Shout out Orlando.
Helped me out a lot, man. And just want to give a big shout out to him. And that's pretty much it, man. Y'all be safe out there.
All the mothers out there.
Oh, yeah. Mother's Day coming up, man. Shout out to all the mothers and everything like that out there. Broski, BrosTalk Epi.
Girl, the night is tonight, then we can celebrate. Let's toast to life. Do you mind, baby? Do you mind? Let's just ride. We can cruise to the sun come up, but baby, let's just ride. Let's just cruise, yeah. Let's just cruise, yeah. Let's ride.
Round trip reservation, we go to Barbados.